And we are back with the fourth segment of the GSMC Basketball Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. And in this fourth segment, I'm going to be talking about a couple of news-related topics about basketball. So it's going to be a couple of different things. And I think what I'm going to talk about first is the Netflix documentary, the Netflix docuseries that is apparently going to be released. It's been in the works for a couple of years now, but now Netflix is finally going to debut the first episode on October 9th, and the series, it's called Starting Five, and the players that are going to be interviewed for this and that are on the series are LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler, and Domantas Sabonis. So this is going to be, these interviews, they took place during the 2023-24 season, giving viewers an unfiltered view of life at a pinnacle of professional basketball. That was the quote. So, Uninterrupted, the production company co-founded by James, is producing the series with Maverick Carter serving as an EP. So, former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama are also among executive producers, with their High Ground serving as one of the production companies, as is Peyton Manning through his Omaha Productions. So a lot of people are in the works in making this series. Now, this has been in the works for nearly a year, and this is a 10-episode docuseries, and it's going to make its debut before the NBA season, and obviously it's going to be very interesting to listen to Tatum's side of the story, because Tatum ended up winning a championship for the Boston Celtics, and out of every single one of these teams, and out of every single one of these players, was the only one that really had a very nice, deep playoff run that wasn't either riddled with injury or anything of that nature. I don't know if there's going to be anyone else that was interviewed for this documentary. I don't know if it's just the players that was just mentioned. I don't know if maybe we'll get an interview from De'Aaron Fox. I don't know if Bam Adebayo is going to be in there. I don't know if anyone else is going to be in the works of that. But we do have those main players, and I mean, aside from Jimmy Butler, I do understand. I maybe would have rather had someone like Jokic instead of Jimmy Butler, but I mean, I don't really think you can get Jokic to sit still in an interview, but again, who knows what you can get that man to do. But again, a lot of people there involved, and the series is going to be it's arguably going to be one of the biggest sports docuseries to date for Netflix, given all of the star power that's involved in this series. Netflix, they broke into the genre, and they hit on shows like Formula One, and they hit on shows like the Formula One series Drive to Survive and the PGA Tour series Full Swing, and it has since expanded into a wide array of sports documentaries. Manning and Omaha previously partnered with the NFL for the series Quarterback, which was picked up for another season as receiver for this season, while the Obamas are also producing a series about some of the 2024 Olympic basketball teams. So that's a lot of stuff that's in the works for these all of these sports teams, and sort of just how Netflix is looking to work about it in the sports world. So a lot of things are coming now. Really, there are other sports documentaries in the works at Netflix, including projects like a Simone Biles documentary, as well as a documentary on the Dallas Cowboys. Ugh. But there's also it's been really competitive, with several other leagues and athletes all trying to get their own projects out there, given the high profile and reception from some of the films and series that have hit the market, and other streaming services entered the space as well, like Amazon with Jason Kelsey and their documentary. It's a very competitive landscape, so it's you have to plan it accordingly. And I think with all of these people in production, with all the popular names, and with the people that are actually in the documentary itself, I think a lot of people are going to be rather interested in a series like this. And in when you get a lot of people interested, like immediately you're just going to like that's success right there. And I mean, you can't really argue with that. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into the next part of this segment with the basketball news, and this is going to be regarding Russell Westbrook and his jersey number. So a lot of people, they were really a little bit uppity about Christian Braun, who is a player for the Denver Nuggets. He for the last season, he wore number 0, and a lot of people thought that he was going to give up the number to Russell Westbrook, considering how number 0 is Westbrook's most iconic number. He wore that for the Thunder, he wore that for Houston, he wore that for LA, even though it was more infamously known in LA. And he also wore that for, aside from the Lakers, he wore that for the Clippers, which was a little bit better, but again, still a lot to be desired. But a lot of people expected Russ to want the number as well, but it turns out that that fiasco ended up amounting into nothing, as Westbrook explained that he never really wanted to change jersey numbers with Christian Braun. And I mean, it's not like we haven't seen Westbrook wear a completely different number aside from number 0. We've seen him wear number 4 for the Washington Wizards and his time with the team over there. It wasn't like it was a bad time either. I mean, he did still average a triple-double for the season, but apparently a lot of people, like, you know, with this report coming in, they're saying that he won't be wearing number 0 for next season. And after joining the Denver Nuggets in free agency and after being traded by the Clippers to the Jazz and then brought out of his contract to sign elsewhere, there were a lot of questions about what jersey number he would end up wearing because, you know, Braun was obviously wearing number 0. And I mean, Hunter Tyson recently, he agreed to switching his number to number 5, which allows Russell Westbrook to, like, that opens up space for Russell Westbrook to being named number 4, which was one of his former numbers. And this could be the second time that we see Russell Westbrook wear that number, as we've seen him wear it before. But again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think that Westbrook should really wear number 0? Do you guys think he should wear number 4? Would you rather see him wear a completely different number altogether? Or, I mean, is this just where the conversation of Westbrook's number debate, is this where it finally ends? And also, let me know in the comments what you guys think Westbrook is going to do for the season. Do you think he's going to do great things? Do you think he'll finally be able to win a ring with the Denver Nuggets this season? Do you think this will be the year? Do you also think that Russell Westbrook is going to be able to pass the all-time triple-double record and because previously when Russell Westbrook was on the Lakers, he was unable to break the triple-double record, as in getting more triple-doubles than the amount of triple-doubles that teams have, right? Getting more triple-doubles individually than teams have in their franchise, but he could never do that because when he was on the Lakers, he was, increasing the total for the Lakers as he was increasing the total for himself. But do you think he can finally overcome that and he can finally do that in the future? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But aside from that, we're going to go ahead and go into the final segment where I talk about an NBA player who I feel like deserved to win an MVP in a specific year. We're still in the 90s, so spoiler alert, it might be involved with Michael Jordan. So be sure to stay tuned for that if you're interested in what that segment holds.